Hello, and today we're going to be reviewing Pokemon Plasma Storm, and we're going to be just looking at the basic cards. Okay, let's start off at the top. So, they bring in Torterra, but there's one thing I do not like. I like about it, how the basics are Team Plasma, but then the final forms are Team Plasma, because then it's like, it makes it more special. There is one thing I don't like about it, because like when they did SP Pokemons, they like to they like to they like to make it basic to make it easier to play, but they haven't done this. What means it's probably going to be more challenging to get them out in the bigger games. But this is the best thing about these since Black and White 2 came out, is that all the Pokemon, it's not just Unova, it's got other Pokemon. So like, it spreads it out. So let's have a look at a Team Plasma. So this is actually quite a good move, Rumble Stomp, but it takes quite a lot of energies. It's like 10, now we've done. Guard Press is actually quite good. However, if it's a fire Pokemon, it's going to do double. But it has got a quite strong defense. That's one thing that I hate about the new Pokemon, is that they're always ×2, making it harder to do big moves on them. Or it's easier to kill your Pokemon, meaning that the matches are quicker, easy, and not that very challenging. Cleaver looks like quite an annoying move to use against someone, but it's very hard to use. So, but all you need is any energy, so that's quite good. But if you do, that'll be pretty annoying. Let's show you before you attack. You may heal 20 damage from one of your Pokemon that has any. That's quite a good move, because heal yourself all this time. So that'll be quite good. Now, let's look at an EX. Now this is quite good artwork. I like how the EX come out of their like dome to make them look more powerful. Now, first it's got a resistance, and I like it how resistance come in, because it's harder to kill. However, this was a problem when EXs came out. I think that Pokemon are trying to make the games end up being quicker, because maybe in the World Championships the matches were taking too long. Well, anyway, Destructive Flame. I hate moves that take away energies, because you're not necessarily going to get an energy all the time, making it harder to attack your Pokemon, to use an attack, especially for big Pokemon such as the new Charizard. Well, it's the remake Charizard. Now this is a good Pokemon, Malevolent Flame. Now, discard all energies attached to this Pokemon. So I only need 2 just to do 120 damage. Now that is good. And also, you don't want to. It's not like moves how you just take away a few. You just take away 2. So that's quite good. Now, I love a good Victini. 2 basic cards in a charge substitute. Anyway, you like. Now, this would be a good combo. Infernape and Victini. So when you know that Victini's going to die, you use Turbo Energizer to attach it to Infernape. Now that there's quite a few EXs, that's one problem. There's too many EXs, so it's quite hard to complete the packs. However, because there's so many, it's easier to get them in a way, but not all of them. So it'll be good to fight against them, because Victini would be good. But unfortunately, it still doesn't have any resistance. But there's one thing I do like about Victini. It's one of the two EXs that aren't actually plasma, what makes it quite cool. No, actually, I'm wrong. That is one of the four. Articuno. So, Blizzard. This reminds me. This is actually quite a good move. 60 could take out a simple basic Pokemon, and also 10 to each Pokemon. That's quite good, and it has a resistance, making it quite cool. Pokemon. But most of these EXs, like Plasma Storm Energy, want a bit of juice from Plasma Storm Energies. But are these Plasma Storm Energies good? Or are they just useful for EXs? Aha! Now that's a good move. If you're very lucky. This reminds me of Klinglang from Black and White. It did 80, and you keep flipping. But this is a bit stronger. And just 2 flips, you could take out a whole EX. So quite strong, but no resistance. Aha! Amazing. Rough Skin. This is a basic ability, but this is good. Because this would be quite a risk, could make you think before you attack. Because you may get pretty badly hurt, especially if you've only got 20 left. But to be honest, it's better to attack, because you could just use Hard Bite and knock you out anyway. Now, a quick energy. This would be easy to get energies to you, because you get 2 and then straight away you can use Blizzard. Now, I've noticed quite a lot of these Pokemon do damage to their, well, they do damage to bench Pokemon. So I think they are trying to make the game last a bit less. Well, anyway, let's go and move on. But it's only got 1 retreat cost, so that's quite good. Sorry for using that out. Now, aha! Now that is good. A combo of Poison and Confuse makes it very good. But it's definitely male because it's the blue one, and it evolves from a blue Frillish. It's not the pink one over there. Does 10 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. They like getting their bench Pokemon out, like I've said many times. But I don't really like that. Now that is pretty powerful. For only 3 energies, it can discard the top energy of your opponent's deck. Does 2 damage times the number of damage counters on this. So 12. Whoa, now that's powerful. Say if it's only got 10 HP left, and he's close to dying, so you've got 12 damage counters on you. 12 times 2 equals 240 damage. So that'll be pretty easy to kill another Pokemon, but you'll be close to death. Now, during your turn, you may play 2. That's a good move. 2 supporters. They did, but you can only play 1 because supporters are meant to be stronger than trainers, better than trainers most of the time. So now that you can play 2 is a great tactic. So this is sort of it's quite good because it's got 3 retreat cost. So, but if you have those 3, you might as well use Gyro Ball. So, yeah. Let's see. 2 basic cards from your discard to one of your Pokemon. So this isn't as powerful as the Plasma, but still quite powerful. Now, this is good. Zapdos. So, agility is quite good, because you might as well just use that instead of Power Volt. Because if you do get heads, you're pretty much invincible, meaning that that's quite good addition to a Pokemon's player's deck. Rotom. This is quite a good move because it's quite risky because you have to discard one of your electrics. But if you think about it, you might get an electric while you do that. Does 20 times the number of trainer cards in your opponent's hand. Aha! So this is quite good. Not just because you get to see their trainers, but you can see their hand. So it's quite good. I'd consider putting that in my deck if I got those cards. No. But so this is a great way to get more cards, but you can lose from running out of cards, so you don't want to use that too many times. This move was put on the Golbat Prime Ultra Toxic Fang. It must be Crobat's signature move because put 4, so they're gonna die pretty quickly. Well, that's the end of part 1.